lose their tiny tempers up, but it's an earthquake. Watch how I define an error, this is what my work made. They ain't no one else who's better, know my name's in first place. Rising like a phoenix from the ashes like my first mate. Whoa, got my dogs on me, kinda he don't bother me. Whoa, you can't tire me, your land is now my property. Whoa, all ferocity, whoa, no apologies. They will all remember this, my story's no mythology.
What's up guys, Memory Reacts, back to a brand new video. And today's video, okay, we're doing something a little bit different today. Today we got top 10 most powerful alternate versions of Venom. Now this is by Top 10 Nerd. Now if you do not know, because I'm actually really excited to react to this one, because if you do not know, Venom is actually my favorite Marvel character. Venom is my favorite Marvel character. I freaking love Venom, and there's actually so many freaking different versions of Venom. So it'll be cool to see if they got a good idea for top 10. Like, I got a good idea of most of the Venom versions, so who knows? Who knows? Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll see a version that I didn't know about. Like, I know there's a lot of versions of Venom. I mean, there's even a version of Venom that was a freaking T-Rex, bro. There's so many versions of Venom, but I freaking love Venom. Of course, my favorite version of Venom would just be the OG Venom, just because, you know, that's the OG. I love that motherfucker. But now if we're going to the top 10 most powerful versions of Venom, then, bro, King and Black Venom gotta be in there. Or would it be a God of Light Venom? I don't know. I get the names mixed up sometimes. It'll be either King or Black Venom or God of Light Venom, something like that, bro. But that one's got to be in there. Anyhow, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see what they're doing.
What's going on, guys, and welcome back to Top 10 Nerd. Venom made its first haunting appearance in The Amazing Spider-Man 252 simply as a black suit. But it wasn't until issue 299 until Venom became the popular anti-hero we now know and love. Venom actually attached itself to Peter Parker, but before that, it briefly bonded with Deadpool. Venom Let There Be Carnage hits the big screen this fall. We're hoping it doesn't get delayed again. Our fingers are crossed, but...
Fingers crossed, bro. Please don't let it get delayed, bro. I am waiting for that movie because I absolutely loved the first one, bro. I feel like Tom Hardy did an amazing job with that first movie. So I'm fingers crossed. Can't wait for the second one. And I actually hope it's rated R too, because with Carnage in it, it's gotta be rated R.
While we wait, let's revisit some other strong, popular versions of the symbiote. I'm Taylor McWaters, you're you, and here are the top 10 most powerful alternate versions of Venom. Kicking off the list at number 10, we have Lee Price. Making his comic book debut as Venom in Volume 3, Lee Price had a pretty rough life. Before the symbiote
I think I know this one.
He was bullied. His father
this is that one where Venom ditched him.
So he burned the place down to the ground.
Wait,
it's not a great way of handling the situation, but...
Oh no, Lee Price is someone else, my bad. My bad. Lee Price. I'm thinking of this the dude that Venom like ditched when he jumped out of window and Venom just ditched him in mid-flight. No, Lee Price, that was someone else. Actually, I remember Lee Price now because I actually have a comic book with Lee Price in it. My bad. I forgot. I got that one confused.
He blamed the fire on a mutant boy with pyrokinesis, and when he grew up, he suppressed all of it. He actually believed down the road that his father had abandoned him and that the fire was actually caused by the mutant. He was in protective services after that point, and as an adult, he would join the Army Rangers until he was injured in a mine explosion, which in turn led...
I didn't read the entire Lee Price story though, like, so I barely know that much. So I really don't know exactly how strong he is. But I'm not gonna lie, this is a cool version of Venom. The design looks awesome for the Lee Price one though.
Without a few squad members and a few fingers. Discharged and left without any benefits, Lee had no choice but to accept a job from Mac Gargan to be a tough guy while the deal goes down between Black Cat's gang and Tombstone's gang. That's when he found the symbiote, or rather, the symbiote found him. Number 9, Ultimate Venom. Venom of Earth 1610, aka the Ultimate Universe, made his first appearance in Ultimate Spider-Man 33. Now, the Ultimates are great for the most part. We see these major changes to the
definitely don't remember this one.
Like Thor, for example, isn't a god this time around. Gwen becomes Carnage, and Wanda and her bro, they're close. They're closer than the...
Wait, Gwen becomes Carnage, bro? Oh, dang, I never seen one where Gwen was Carnage, but I remember seeing a storyline where MJ became Carnage, though. Yeah, I remember seeing a story where MJ became Carnage, though. But I didn't know Gwen became Carnage in one of them.
Dark version, that's for sure. In this tale, Richard Parker and Eddie Brock Sr. were working together to develop a way to heal humanity. The symbiotic biosuit named Project Venom was underway. The project was...
I ain't even gonna cap, bro. That Venom look kind of ugly, though. I'm not even gonna cap y'all. That Venom look kind of ugly.
Adding up to be more than a two-man job, so they partnered up with Trask Industries for some help. The company eventually realized the potential of the symbiote and figured, let's just use it as a bioweapon and create super soldiers.
Yeah, no.
That ought to do something, right? Well, it did do something. When Richard and Eddie were on a plane to fight Trask in court, see, they had secretly created their own version and wanted to pull it out to prove ownership. But Eddie pulled the suit out a little bit too early while they were still flying, and that's how they all perished in the Ultimate Universe.
Well,
As a
damn.
student, Eddie Jr. began studying a sample of that same Venom project with Dr. Kurt Connors, and Peter took a piece to study himself. After Peter spilled a drop on his hand, he got the black suit makeover, cranking his powers up to 10. He was now untouchable, but when a robber shot another man, this triggered Peter. It reminded him of his Uncle Ben and what happened, so he went full Venom. He made an absolute mess. He lost a symbiote.
Wait, bro, I may have to read that one. I ain't seen one where Peter went full on Venom, like full on Venom. Like I know there would be times when he had the black suit where he would, I think, lose control of the black suit at the time, but I ain't never seen him go like full on Venom, bro. Now I kind of want to read that comic just to see that.
After getting entangled in electric cables on purpose, he wanted this thing to go. The only parts left were in his bloodstream, and also that other sample left at the lab, which, yes, Eddie Jr. ended up finding. And before we continue on with this list, if you want to go ahead and give this video a thumbs up if you're enjoying it.
Already
if
thumbs
not,
up.
Still give it a thumbs up and still give us more chances. I don't know. Back to the list. Number
All right,
8,
let's see.
Demon. Coming in hot from Earth 5101, Pavitar
Who
Prabhakar
the fuck's
made his
Demon?
first appearance in Spider-Man India, issue 1. Pavitar moved to Mumbai with his Aunt Maya and Uncle Bim to continue studying. He got half a scholarship
Hella.
and was determined.
Did he just say Aunt Maya? What, ain't it Aunt May? I'm pretty sure it's Aunt May. I mean, unless it's like a version where it's someone other than Aunt May, bro. But I don't know this one, bro. God damn, there really are that many Venom versions that I don't know about? I guess I must only know about the mainstream ones. 'Cause I know a lot of them, but I didn't know there was still that many more. Dang, I've been slipping.
To keep the success train going. His friend MJ, Mira Jane, stood by his side all the while. He got his powers through an ancient ritual, which in my opinion is way cooler than a spider biting your hand mid-photo, you know? Now in Oberoi, a...
What the heck?
Oh, I've travelled all over, telling folks they could save by bundling home and car insurance. But here's the real secret. Eye contact. We just had a moment.
Geico.
Nuh-uh. No, we didn't.
crime lord of this alternate reality used an amulet to get himself possessed by a demon. That demon was determined to hold the door open for other demonic forces. Pavitar, while being chased by bullies, ran into an ancient yogi who then gave him the powers of a spider. Which sounds great, but when you find out that this reality's Venom is a century-old demon stuck in an amulet, you get a little bit nervous for him. Demon Venom was freed by a cult called the Neo-Alvers, and once he was free, nearby towns were just obliterated. You know the rest. You had us in the name Demon, let's be honest here. Number 7, She-Venom. Anne Wang, aka She-Venom.
She-Venom, yeah, I know She-Venom. Definitely know She-Venom. But I'm wondering if these are actually like a list of strongest Venom where each one is stronger than the other one, or I'm wondering if he's just listing. I'm wondering if he's just listing strong versus the Venom, bro. 'Cause like that's just what I'm wondering, bro. I honestly feel like Lee Price's Venom might be stronger than She-Venom. Ain't Lee Price's Venom stronger than She-Venom? I don't know. She-Venom might be stronger than Lee Price. I'm gonna be completely honest. She-Venom, the most I remember She-Venom was in Tom Hardy's movie. Then I think I seen a little bit, just like a little bit of the comics, bro. I ain't really, bro. How am I gonna sit here and say I'm a Venom fan, but then sit here slipping, not even knowing all the versions? Bro, I'm slipping.
Will be returning in Venom Let It Be Carnage. Michelle Williams is set to return, of course, and she's been around in comics for a while. She first appeared in Amazing Spider-Man issue 375 back in 1993. She first met Eddie while at Empire State University, and she actually fell in love with him quite fast because, you know, he saved her life from a group of thugs. That ought to do it. So they get married, Eddie starts working for the Daily Globe, she was a lawyer, and everything sounds like a pretty fantastic household if you ask me. You know, until Venom Dark Origin issue 2, when she divorced Eddie after getting sick of his Spidey hatred. Once Eddie got the symbiote, Spider-Man asked for Anne's help. Any hot tips, favorite driving ranges? Come on, help a brother out here. So she explained some of his history, and it did help. Spider-Man was able to meet up with him in issue 375 of The Amazing Spider-Man. But Anne followed in the background as well. She wanted to talk to Eddie and talk him down from this vendetta. Things were actually starting to cool off for a bit, and then these idiots show up to take everybody in. That doesn't happen, obviously. Instead, Anne is put in danger, and Spider-Man helps Eddie save her. And then the two webheads make a deal. Later on in Venom, Cinder takes all issue 2 and was shot by the third Sin Eater and was bleeding internally. Wasn't looking good. Venom carried her away to a secret hideout, and the only way she could survive was if the symbiote attached itself and healed her, thus creating She-Venom. Number 6, Anti-Venom. When Eddie Brock and the symbiote did separate, you would think that...
Okay, I think I could agree with this. I feel like Anti-Venom might be stronger than the past ones he was just talking about. Bro, Anti-Venom is one of my... Wait, I just realized, though. Is Anti-Venom technically a symbiote? Because when I think about it for a minute, Anti-Venom was created by Mr. Negative, I think his name was. Like when he affected, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, he affected Eddie's white blood cells, and that eventually, and like there was some remnants of Venom still left inside Eddie, and that turned into Anti-Venom, if I can remember correctly. But was he like? Well, no, it was made from what little bit was left of Venom, though, right? So yeah, he's technically a symbiote. But of course, he has no conscience. He has no conscience like other symbiotes. But still, but if he is considered a symbiote, Anti-Venom is one of my favorite versions of Venom, bro. I mean, no, he's a completely different symbiote. My bad. It's one of my favorite symbiotes. My bad. He's one of my favorite symbiotes in general, just because, oh my god, his design is so cool. I love his powers. I just freaking love Anti-Venom.
Would be the end of it, or something good at least. Well, in fact, without the symbiote, Eddie has to now live with cancer, which sucks. But he spent his days volunteering at the Feast Center, so he's trying. Something's happening, he's trying to make good. Martin Lee, aka Mr. Negative, used his powers to cure Eddie's cancer.
See?
Just Eddie? Like, I feel like there's a lot of other people we could help out, but okay.
That's true.
So, Lee accidentally infused the symbiote into Eddie's bloodstream, so the symbiote was fused into his white blood cells. In the Amazing Spider-Man issue 569, Anti-Venom is now born. It's just Venom with the opposite colors, essentially, with the white blood cells.
Hey, it look cool, though.
This version of the symbiote has phenomenal healing powers, as you would guess. It can create antibodies that cures any known disease or any impurities with your body. Now, the main difference between Venom and Anti-Venom is that Eddie Brock is now in full control.
Right.
He's got 2 hands in the wheel this time around.
Bro.
The symbiote...
Ultimate Spider-Man, was it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the one from Ultimate Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie. Alright, guys, I'm sorry about that. I had to clear up space on my phone. Of course, I should have known I was gonna make this video kind of long from all the talking I'm doing. Like I said, it's a symbiote fan, so figured. Anyhow, back to what I'm saying. I'm pretty sure this is the Ultimate Spider-Man version of Anti-Venom. I'm not gonna lie. A lot of people hated Ultimate Spider-Man, but I'm not gonna lie. I actually enjoyed that show. It was funny as freak, bro. Like I haven't watched it in a few years, but I actually enjoyed the show. It was funny as freak to me. But that version of Anti-Venom, I'm not gonna lie, that was the best version of Anti-Venom, bro. Because I feel like they kind of missed, design-wise and just power-wise, they actually did pretty okay with Anti-Venom. But I feel like they messed up a little because they had, for Anti-Venom, they had Harry Potter. I almost said Harry Potter. Had Harry Osborn as the host for Anti-Venom. Normally Eddie Brock's with it. Like, Eddie Brock wasn't even in the show. Like, if I'm not mistaken, Eddie Brock wasn't even in the show. Plus Harry Osborn was also the original Venom host. Like, I'm not gonna lie, when I first watched it, I was cool with it, but then when I really thought about it, I watched Ultimate Spider-Man before I started reading comic books, right? But after I read the comic books, I realized Eddie Brock was supposed to be Venom. I'm like, wait a minute, why did they do Harry Osborn? So, like, that's the one thing I didn't like about the show, was the fact that they had Harry Osborn as Venom. So that's the only thing I didn't like. But overall, I actually enjoyed the show, and it was funny.
Control. He's got 2 hands in the wheel this time around, and the symbiote lasted a few years in the comics, and in the Amazing Spider-Man issue 671, it was destroyed when it was used to cure the spider virus. Number 5. Gwenom. Hitting the page for the first time in Spider-Gwen Volume 2, issue 25, Gwenom, well, you can probably guess.
Trying to say Gwenom's stronger than Anti-Venom? I mean, I'm not the best at power scaling. But hold on, let me just listen to it through before I decide whether I actually think Gwenom is stronger than Anti-Venom. Let me just listen to it.
Gwen Stacy turns to the dark side after she sees her father beaten into a coma from Rhino. Thing is, Matt Murdock gave the order. Yikes. She's out for blood, and this symbiote will make it a lot easier to shed it. But not if Frank Castle gets to them first.
Hey, Spider-Man design cool as freak, though.
Right as Gwenom was gearing up to do it. Probably for the best that it didn't happen. She's actually out for everybody at this time, because then she breaks into the S.H.I.E.L.D. correctional facility to confront Cindy Moon, and she asks Cindy why she made this mutant spider in the first place. Cindy sees that she's upset, but she doesn't blame the symbiote. She knows that these are Gwen's words and thoughts. The symbiote is just shouting them. Cindy implores Gwen to let go of her anger towards Matt Murdock, which is easier said than done. Number 4, Venom 2099. Kron Stone, the older
Venom 29. Oh, yeah, that's when that's. Bro, I'm not gonna lie, that Spider-Man right there, Spider-Man 2099, I'm pretty sure it's called. Bro, that's an amazing version of Spider-Man. Bro, that design, like, why could our original, like, I like the OG Spider-Man design, but why couldn't they have that as the design? That motherfucker looks amazing. Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie, that Venom, look, y'all see the Venom on the right? That motherfucker looks ugly as freak, bro. I'm not gonna lie, while I love Venom, there are just some designs of them that just, oh my god, look kind of ugly, bro. But now, as for Gwenom stronger than on the anti-Venom, I don't know about that. I don't, bro, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm not sure. Are they actually going by like each character, each the one they name is stronger than the last one, and they're not exactly like talk about how it's how they're stronger, how he's strong. Like he's not exactly talking about how the next one's stronger than the past one. It's like I'm not sure if he's going by like which one's this one's stronger than that one, this one's stronger than that one, all the way up to number one. So I feel like he's just naming strong ones. All right, like but he said top 10 strongest, so he should be naming which ones are stronger than this one. So it's kind of confusing me a little bit. Let me just keep watching.
half-brother of Miguel O'Hara, aka Spider-Man 2099, first entered comics in Punisher 2099. But 3 years later, in Spider-Man 2099 issue 35, he becomes Venom. How did this happen? You're literally in the Spider family. What went wrong? Well, Kron was a bully. He was actually so horrible as a person that Miguel once tried to take him out before all this jazz. So Kron gave the orders to try and have Jake Gallows and his family wiped out, but Gallows found out and beat Kron to the punch. So while he was laying there in a sewer after a knife wound, this black ball of goop suddenly brushed up against him and then engulfed him. The symbiote was different this time around though. See, it had acidic blood and saliva to help get the job done. Kron can also turn his body into a liquid. The guy can literally shapeshift, so of course Venom 2099 is on this list. Number 3, May Parker. Venom strikes the Parker family again, this time on Earth 9997.
Oh! The frick? Venom got Aunt May? When the freak did Aunt May become Venom? Bro, I really am slipping. I ain't never heard that in my damn life. Can y'all, bro, listen, I know it's probably some hardcore, I probably got some hardcore Marvel fans in the comment section below. Please do not jump on me for not knowing some of these. Bro, Marvel, bro, when it comes to comic books, they be having so many alternate versions of characters. While I love the alternate versions, they be having so many alternate versions, it's hard to keep up. Please don't jump on me for not knowing these. Bro, bro, I'm supposed to be a Venom fan. Yeah, I don't even know some of these, bro. Like, when the freak did Aunt May become a freaking Venom? When the freak? Let me listen to this.
May Parker is quite unique when it comes to superpowers. In Jim Kruger's Earth X run from 1999, instead of keeping them a secret, she actually embraced it. I am Iron Man style, which is how I think I would handle powers, but
I'm not gonna lie, her version
I'm
of
afraid of
Venom
heights.
looks
I would
cool.
retire in 5 business days tops. Matt Murdock trained her to use her spider sense
Hey, I'm afraid of
like
heights
radar,
too.
and things were going well until she became the target of a symbiote. That same symbiote that had been used by her father years before. See, Peter rejected the symbiote at first, so now it was a little upset, and it swore revenge on the Parkers. Any Parker. Doesn't matter what age, what generation. Venom doesn't take too kindly to rejection, so one day it left an older Eddie Brock and made its way to May. Thing is, when the symbiote did bond to May, her spider sense training came in handy, and she was able to subjugate the symbiote and take control. Nice. This is why we all need a crime-fighting blind lawyer for guidance. Is it too hard to ask for? Number 2, Scorpion Venom. Matt Gargan was a private investigator hired by J. Jonah Jameson to find
Hold up. If he's going by top 10 strongest alternate versions of Venom, Scorpion Venom should not be this high, bro. Like, I know Scorpion Venom. Like this one, Venom bonded with Matt Gargan. This was around the time. Pretty sure this was also in the same storyline where we got to see Anti-Venom for the first time, right? But Anti-Venom is stronger. But Anti-Venom is stronger than Scorpion Venom. Like, way stronger. So Anti-Venom should not. So Scorpion Venom should not be this high in the list with Anti-Venom that far down. All right, I really hope they're just naming like strong Venoms and not actually naming the top, bro. Like I hope they're just naming like 10 of the strongest Venoms, not just like acting actual top 10 strongest Venom, bro. Because if they're actually trying to say these are top 10 strongest Venoms, like, no disrespect at all, top 10 nerds, I actually really like your videos, but Scorpion Venom is definitely weaker than Anti-Venom, like way weaker. Like Anti-Venom is way stronger. So, cause they fought in the comic books. I'm pretty sure Anti-Venom won. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Anti-Venom and Scorpion Venom fought in the comic books, and Anti-Venom won. So Scorpion Venom definitely shouldn't be this high.
That's exactly how Peter gets those angles on the webhead. How does he get those TikToks? What is he doing? How does he get those boomerangs? They're always so good. Something's got to be up. But every time Mac would get close, Peter's spider sense would tip him off, and he would easily avoid him. It was kind of comical almost. So step 2 was, let's just pay Mac 10 grand and have him be the subject of an experiment involving animal mutations doctor Harley Sitwell. Then maybe we'll figure out how a wide lens works, perhaps. I don't know, that might be the trick. Obviously things go south, Mac becomes the villain Scorpion. Later on in comics during Marvel Knights, Scorpion was recruited by Norman Osborn and was sent to kidnap Aunt May, if anything were to happen to Osborn. Hey, if you don't get a text back, go steal that kid's aunt. Awesome, freaks. So whilst on the way to take Aunt May, the recently freed Venom symbiote felt this shared hatred towards Peter Parker, and the two bonded, creating Scorpion Venom. Just the absolute worst. You never want to bump into this guy. And finally, number 1, The Punisher. With the Disney What If series launching off
The
this
Punisher
past week,
Venom?
I think it's only fair to
No,
include
that one I
of my
do know.
favorite
I do
villains
know that one,
series,
but
also the goriest. This one
look, I definitely know the Punisher Venom, but he's definitely not the strongest version of Venom. One, like, literally, because like this video was uploaded 2 days ago. That means they should be going over the current Venom as well, right? So in that case, King and Black Venom should be here. Like, King and Black Venom should be sitting at the number 1 spot if they're actually going up the strongest versions of Venom. So yeah, I don't think Punisher Venom should be here. I definitely no. Like, Punisher Venom was a cool version, but I definitely don't think it should be here at the number 1 spot. Like, their version's stronger than him. Cause like, if I'm not mistaken, ain't Punisher Venom, ain't he just like regular Venom, just with a bunch of guns and stuff used in? If I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, it looks like he got wings too. Anyhow, yeah, I don't think Punisher Venom should be here. I definitely don't think he should be at the top. And I think pretty sure Punisher Venom's still weaker than Anti Venom, ain't he? Like, I feel like this list, I think he's just naming strong Venoms. I don't think he's actually named the weakest, the strongest Venoms. So yeah, yeah, he's gotta be just naming strong versions of Venom.
comes from What If Series Volume 2, Issue 44. Here we find the Venom symbiote taking over Frank Castle rather than Eddie Brock. Now, I thought the Punisher was frightening before this. Oh boy. This was the most people the Punisher has ever in his life.
Still, it looked cool though.
Brutal time. The symbiote can
My man's got a gun with teeth on it. It's got a gun with teeth on it, bro. I ain't gonna lie, this version of Venom look cool as freak, bro. But still, I don't think he's the strongest. Definitely not.
And in Frank Castle fashion, an unlimited amount of bullets also comes in handy. The symbiote tried to take over Frank's body, but Frank vowed to end his own life if that was the case. So the symbiote's like, damn it. All right, fine, fair. Guys, thank you so much for joining us today.
Right.
Those were 10 of the most powerful versions of Venom. But before we head out, you know the drill. Leave some comments down below.
Alright, that's still pretty cool video. It still showing me some versions of Venom that I don't know, that now I'm gonna have to go try to find the comic books on them. But one thing I will say is, I think he's just naming strong Venoms. I really hope he's not actually naming the top 10 strongest versions of Venom. I mean, like it says in the title, but still, I hope he's just naming strong Venoms and not actually, you know, trying to list them from weakest to strongest. Because that's the case, this list is honestly cap. Because one thing, Scorpion Venom is definitely not stronger than Anti-Venom. He's definitely not stronger than Anti-Venom. I don't think Punisher Venom's stronger than him either. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. We're going to go ahead and end this video right here. Like I said, Venom is my favorite Marvel character. So when I saw this video, I was like, you know what? Freak it. Let's go ahead and react to it. Anyhow, until next time, y'all. See ya.